Hello, I'm Sheila Miller. I'm the director of the Supervised Visitation Program. It's one program of the Child Protection Center. And first of all, I'd like to thank you for the funds that you have given to us previously. Our mission of the Child Protection Center is child abuse prevention, intervention, and treatment. And in the past year, you have provided $2,700 for our program. And what that has done has purchased urinalysis kits and wands, and had our breathalyzer taken care of. It had to be maintained. What happens with our program is parent has been court ordered to come visit their child. They need to do that through our program, and before they visit with their child, they need to have a drug test and the breathalyzer completed. Most of the people that come through our program are here because of domestic violence or substance abuse. So we believe that the drug test is a huge deterrent to using drugs while they see their child. 50% of our clients right now live in South County, and when I say South County, I mean Northport, Venice, Osprey, Nokomis. And like I said, most of them are here because of substance abuse or domestic violence. So safety is a huge precaution for us. We take keys, we take phones, they are wanded before they come in. So again, the drug testing is very vital for us to make sure that the child is safe again, and they will not have to be with their mom or dad when they smell like alcohol or when they are shaky or very emotional. Another thing we've noticed in the past is that we've had more diagnosis of a mental disorder. So if someone has been diagnosed as bipolar, the drug tests also show us if they are taking their medication that's required. And if they're not, obviously that can also set another precedent for problems with visiting with your child. I'd like to tell you a little story about one of our little girls. I'm going to call Evelyn. The last time she had seen her father, she's 4, her father had shook her, kicked her, and screamed at her because she ate some of her potato chips prior to finishing her sandwich. This man did have a diagnosis, but had experimented with some prescription drugs as well. The first time Evelyn came to our center, she came with her mom without her dad, because we wanted her to see the center so she felt safe and interested in coming. The day she came for the visit, she was excited to see us. She was talking about the toys she was going to play with. And as soon as she came around the corner, she saw her father. She stopped, turned around, and went into another room and put her hands like this and said, "I don't want to see my dad. He's mean to me." So I talked to her a little bit and tried to comfort her. One of our priorities is not to have the child be re-abused. I did not want her to think that she was powerless, and she did have a choice in the situation. After I talked to her, she calmed down, and I said, "Would you like me to hold you when you meet your dad?" She said yes. So I held her, we walked in. She put her arm in the crick of my neck and just would not look up. Her father tried to talk to her, and little girl said, "Daddy, you're mean. You've been mean to me." And she continued to say some of those things. Dad would say, "I changed, I'm sorry that happened," and tried to show her some of the toys in the room. By the end of the visit, I would say probably within 5 minutes, she had calmed down. She was looking at him. She stayed really close to me, but was standing and playing with her father. By the end of the visit, she told her dad again, "You were mean to me, and you were mean to mommy." The dad responded appropriately, and they left the visit. But as Evelyn walked out, she saw her mom, and her eyes got big, and she said, "Mommy, my daddy was not mean to me today." So our priority is to protect the kids, and whether they may be reunited with their parents, we don't know that. But as a community, I feel better because the children have a new positive memory with their parent instead of their last one being a negative one. And you know that the memories that children have as a child affect us later in the community. So I just want to thank you again for helping us. Our phone number is 941-492-6491, or you can look at our website, and that's www.cpcsarasota.org. Hey, this is the lobby of the supervised visitation program. When the child comes in, they see the artwork, the very friendly artwork. We received a grant, I believe, from the county several years ago for them to come in and decorate our office. And when the parent comes in, they have to go get their breathalyzer, they have to do the drug test, pay for the visit, and then that's when we collect their keys, their cell phone. We do that in case of abduction. And we go through all their packages to make sure that there are no weapons in there. We have an officer here when we have visits with a restraining order, and they are sitting in the front whenever they come in. I'll show you several of our rooms. This is one room that another grant provided the toys and the furniture. And our visits are usually 2 hours long, so imagine spending 2 hours with your child without a TV, without video games, and someone watching you because they're never left alone. This is one of the very small rooms. We sometimes take the furniture out so it's not so crowded. We often have 4 or 5 visits going on at the same time. This is the kitchen that our families use. We've actually had people have Thanksgiving dinner here because that's the only time they could see each other, exchange Christmas presents. So we've got the microwave, refrigerator. And this is the favorite room because they like to call it the gym because we have the foosball table. And we usually reserve this room for families that have 2 or more children. So that's our center.